I'm lagging quite a bit. In this video, I want to talk about the technical advantage. So, why data and high value coding can be used to your leverage, and how you can surpass people in your industry by taking advantage of such said leverage. So, without further ado, let's get started. The technical advantage. Okay. How high value coding in data systems are able to build unstoppable businesses, and why most founders are leaving massive leverage on the table. Because you don't actually engineer the systems, potentially using Cloud Code or any sort of different software that can be used to your advantage. So let's go ahead. So no code is great, but being able to custom code is lethal. Drag and drop tools can get you started, when there's no code. But people that know how to actually use a custom code, for example, Cloud Code, which is vibe coding, where it's actually coded and it's not just drag and drop, where actually bring code gets in, it dominates as compared to anything else. No code is very fast, but it's very limited by design because you don't have nearly as much integration. Custom code, there's unlimited logic and zero competition. The software, the digital game is your oyster because you can build whatever you want. Data visualization, you can turn raw numbers into decisive actions, which is crazy. You're able to engineer all that through code. So we have data distortion. A lot of entrepreneurs in business, they guess. Elite operators measure with such precision. And the gap isn't just talent, it's just data infrastructure. Instead of just guessing, having a chaotic scatter plot and decisions based on gut feelings, results that are not consistent, and when you get hit, that's when you react. You actually start measuring. Being able to control data is one of the strongest points that you can truly have. Why is that? Because data gives you input on how to improve a lot faster than just guessing. You see, when you have a chart, you can take a look at the different things you're experimenting with. There's precise proportions, decisions, or decisions that you go out there and do yourself. And there's a compounding advantage. When you guess, assumption drives strategy, which is a no-no. When you measure, raw data will drive decisions, which is what we want at the end of the day. So we have the data-driven empire. Turning noise into clear metrics. Use Python and data logic as your engine. So then you remove guessing from your business. So what does it mean, data-driven empire? You take raw data, you process it. After you process it, you automate the decision, and that makes money, revenue. This pipeline is the foundation of every single scalable, data-driven operation. Each different stage will eliminate and compound decisions and the quality of those decisions over time, which is what we want. So the software arbitrage 2.0. So disconnected systems. Think about it like this. You're able to write scripts that bridge the APIs, and nothing off the shelf tool can actually do that. You're able to solve you're able to solve problems a lot better than your competitors because you can connect different things that were unconnectable before. As you can see, API is just an integration layer. It allows data to flow, connect, transform, and scale from one place to the other. When you integrate these things, you're able to get fast input from one end to the other. High technical barrier equals zero competition. When your solution has a custom logic, you own that section. It is your niche. It's your blue ocean per se. So you're able to deliver what others can't. which just puts you in a whole different level. So then we have the visualization asset. Clarity is a product that should be a premium. Show clients that indisputable ROI, return on investment, with actual metrics. Clarity converts prospects into high ticket retainers. And when you're able to visualize everything that's going on, it's the most persuasive sale because you're able to describe to the person, this is what we're doing, this is what we can get you. Showing real proven data. And then we have the actual logic. Coding makes you be more logical because it removes human error from the execution. So you're able to make everything standard. Your internal data flows. Define rules. You're able to automate execution and everything becomes more standardized. When your business logic lives in code and not somebody's head, execution is actually very predictable, it's scalable, and very defensible because you make the rules, you automate it, and you make it a standard. And then the moat. The moat is the layer that separates you from everyone. The technical moat. Anyone is able to click buttons. Drag and drop tools are very accessible and very easy, which means there's no competitive advantage. When you're able to create custom scripts, per se using Cloud Code, that's proprietary code, intellectual property. It compounds in value, and it's not just replicated by random free trial. And you're actually building assets. You're not just setting something up on the internet. Every script you write is a permanent asset. Every temporary setup is a liability waiting to break. So build actual assets that you're going to use. And then we have the 1000x scale factor. 10K rows processed. A single Python script handles in seconds what takes humans hours to do. And there is barely any marginal cost. Because once you write it, the script runs forever. Wherever you are, whenever you want. And then there's scale ceiling. The algorithm execution essentially has no limit. Human execution does, because you run out of steam. Well, there's no running out of steam for a computer. So the equation means you write the script once, you run it forever, and you can keep scaling without adding on people. That's the leverage most founders never actually unlock. And that's it. It's all about writing things that separate you from the rest. So, what does that mean? What I want you guys to do. There's a velocity plan, the 24-hour velocity plan. So don't just use the system to write code. You find something that's very manual that you don't want to do. Find the data that you have to maybe keep inputting, keep placing, that you repeat every single day. That's your first target. You write a simple Python script, maybe using Cloud Code. You automate it, and even a basic script eliminates hours of manual work immediately. And you start. Push the code live, test it out on your site, make a workflow on your pipeline. Momentum compounds, and that's what I need you guys to take away from this video. Momentum compounds. The more you get used to creating, building something that actually matters, that's when you're able to thrive. Truly. That's when you don't have to worry about what anyone thinks. You don't have to be scared of some random person copying your idea online. Build your moat. Build your competitive advantage.